Thinking about buying a home in Myrtle Beach? Well, before you make an offer, there are a few hard truths you need to know. In this video, I'm going to share with you what most buyers don't hear until it's too late, especially if you're moving from out of state. I'm Mike Fiebernitz with REMAX Southern Shores here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And after 15 years of being a real estate professional here and helping hundreds of buyers relocate from up north, down south, out west to the Myrtle Beach market, I have learned and seen what catches people off guard, from tax surprises to condo rules and flood zones, just to start. So in 2025, the market's changing. Let's make sure you're ahead of it. So number one, flood zones can change your budget very quickly. So one street over and your flood insurance will double on you. You fall in love with that perfect house that's on the water? Well, the flood maps say otherwise. What I always do whenever I work with buyers is I double check every single property to make sure it's not in a flood zone. Or if it is, I make sure my buyers know so they don't get into a property and then, like the 100-year flood, the entire neighborhood floods 6 to 7 feet. Number two, neighborhoods are not one size fits all. So take Market Common. Great vibe, but not beachfront. And short-term rentals are banned in most areas. Also take Barefoot Resort. Beautiful, very beautiful. But some sections allow rentals and others don't, which could bring in extra and excess traffic. On the other hand, you got Carolina Forest, the epicenter of the Myrtle Beach market. Great schools, but major traffic during peak hours. The neighborhood name alone doesn't tell you everything. Condos versus condotels, a big difference. So a condotel is basically a condo building that has a bunch of condos in it that act as a hotel, meaning it's got a front desk, on-site housekeeping, on-site rental company. So the idea of living on the beach in one of these condos as your primary residence sounds great until you start getting into these buildings and realizing what they really are. They're just rental machines. So you have to fight the traffic during the summer because it's going to be at 100% capacity and everyone's going to be at the pool. Everyone's going to be in the elevator. Also, they come with higher HOA fees, limited financing, because a lot of banks just don't lend on them. They're high risk. And the banks that do lend on them, unfortunately, the guidelines are a whole lot more stricter than just a conventional loan. And that's another thing. A lot of buyers don't realize that you can't use your conventional loan from your local banker up there in New York, New Jersey to buy a condotel down here. They won't lend on it because they don't have that in their portfolio. Number four, out-of-state buyers pay higher property taxes. This actually surprises a lot of buyers. We actually have two separate property taxes here based on how you claim your residence at the house you buy or the condo you buy. If it's your primary residence, then you get a significantly lower rate, where if it's your second home, investment property, or rental property, then it's going to be significantly higher. And unfortunately, a lot of buyers don't realize this until it's too late. So, although the property taxes are a lot lower than up north, you have to budget in, especially if you're buying an investment property here, the higher property tax rate. So you don't get into a property and you're underwater because your property taxes are $3,500 rather than $1,000. Number five, rental numbers aren't always a win. I know when you see a property and it says $42,000 in rental income, great rental income producer. But when you start diving into the numbers, and after you take out the HOA fees, after you take out insurance costs, after you take out the property taxes, then assessments, and then the rental management cut, what's left? One of the things I always do with all my buyers looking to buy an investment property here is I walk them through the true, real numbers. Okay? Although it brings in $42,000, that is the gross amount. That's not the net amount in your pocket. You have to take out all your costs to get to the net amount, and a lot of times it might not be much, and it might be in the negative if you buy it with a mortgage. Number six, new homes might not be always better. So New builds can come with lot premiums, mandatory upgrades, and even builder fees. Plus, many builders won't even let you use your own agent if the agent doesn't come with you on the first visit. I know that's crazy, but a lot of builders won't let you use an agent if that's the case. That's why I always, on the very first visit to any builder, to any model, I'm there with you, so that way you have the proper representation if you decide to build a house with them. Number 7, 2025 is a buyer window, but it won't last forever. Rates are still high, but so is buyer leverage. Sellers are offering incentives. A lot of homes are sitting on the market a whole lot longer, and buyers finally have room to negotiate again because a lot of sellers are getting anxious and dropping their prices. So this window of opportunity is for buyers right now. We're in the middle of a buyer's market. Waiting for perfect conditions might mean missing the window. Even if you're waiting for the interest rates to drop, I would still buy now and then refinance later, because you can refinance the rate. You can't refinance the purchase price of the home, which once interest rates drop, home prices are going to go up. And then to end, here's a quick bonus tip. Some neighborhoods won't even let you park a work truck in the driveway. Some of these neighborhoods that are in HOAs are very strict, and you have to go through the HOA for approval to put up fences, to cut down trees, even possibly paint your front door. I always write my offers contingent on my buyer, you, reviewing the HOA documents, rules and regulations, master deed, all the documents prior to us moving forward with the purchase. Because if you buy the property and then you realize I can't have a dog in the condo complex, we're in trouble, okay? And most agents don't do that. If you're serious about buying a home here in Myrtle Beach, don't guess at it. Give me a call. My direct contact information is down there in the description. Give me a call, no pressure, no hassle, just facts. I'll help you through it. Like I said, 15 years helping buyers buy houses here in the Myrtle Beach market. I'd love to help you out. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. My next video breaks down the best neighborhoods in Myrtle Beach for first-time buyers. So hit that bell, and I'll see you there.